So, one of my favorite things on the internet is the My Immortal Harry Potter, possibly troll fake, possibly not. It's just My Immortal is one of my favorite things that has ever been written in the English language, which probably says a lot about me, to be honest. Um, it's so good. Why did Satan make me so beautiful? It's a curse. Right, sorry, I could literally just fill this video with quotes off of the top of my head, but I won't. I'm nice at that sometimes. But, and also because I can just kind of send links, because my sister and I have been reading it and recording it because it amuses us. She had no idea what it was until I brought it up. It's been amazing. Her face. Her face at random parts. I forgot so much about it. I'm like, how did I forget this? How did I forget the time she fell out with her friend and then changed a character's name and killed off the XP character? Anyways, it's amazing. It's terrible and painful to read, but it's amazing. And so we've been reading it and trying to, and first off, what I didn't realize is so the outfit descriptions take up a good third of the story, if you can call it that. And the kind of amazing thing about them is that they're not actually that descriptive. Like, it's like Anobi, her description, like the initial one could, it actually kind of works because it's like, this is what my hair looks like, this is how long it is, this is its colors. And sorry for the weird cut, I ran out of time. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to watch me refill my pen, so, whatever. But yeah, so, the hair, and then, eye color, basic makeup, and, I look like Amy Lee. And it's like, oh, cool, that's a description of a face, sure. But then the outfits are, a black leather dress. Nothing about length, nothing about anything else. It's, they're very, very non-descriptive, to be honest. It's like an MCR t-shirt. Okay, there are many of those. And so, started drawing some of them. It's like, is she wearing a corset? Is she wearing, one of those bustiers? Is she wearing, a Hot Topic corset? Who knows? So, I started sketching some, and then joked around about how and since I've finally started to figure out how to use cat prints as file set up for stickers, because they can do Kiss Cut sticker sheets, and this is a power I should never have, but it's too late now. As a joke, I said I should do a sheet of Anobi stickers, because that's her name. It's not Ebony, obviously. It's Anobi. I mean, seriously. Because this is how my sense of humor works. And my sister, of course, did not argue with me, because why would she? She's also an enabler. And so, and since no one immediately disagreed with me, I'm like, this is going to be amazing. I don't care if no one else wants them. I want them. And so, started doing some little sketches and decided I should stop at 5, but they're really fun to draw. And I also realized that, personality aside, if just going by fashion sense, I've worn some of these outfits. If I ever felt like putting black in my hair, I might have dyed my hair like that. And that was a startling realization to come to. It's like, I don't have a sense of fashion, but some of these outfits I would wear. Some of these outfits I have worn. But yeah, that was an interesting revelation. But yeah, so I just picked 5 from the first few chapters because I didn't feel like it. And some of them got mixed together into one. Also didn't realize it until I was going back to check something, but it doesn't say that she sits up in her coffin. So it's like she opens the door to her coffin, which to me implies that it's standing upright. And seriously, I apologize, but this video is just going to be me rambling about My Immortal and some things about stickers. Like this part where I forgot which order her hair went because I was going by memory, and I thought it'd be cooler with purple tips. And it would be. But that's not what it is. It's red tips and purple streaks, obviously. But yeah, so I went with, decided to stop at 5. I will probably end up sketching more because they are really, really fun to do. Yeah. So, I sketched them all out, and then I scanned them in and extracted the line art. I don't know how to phrase that. And then started coloring them, adding random details. Because it's like, I decided that instead of drawing the same pair of combat boots, I would change them all somewhat. At least change the laces. Because it got a little boring. And decided that apparently she's wearing a waist training corset because why not? But yeah. It was really fun though because it's like, again, there are like no actual descriptions. It's like, wear a black leather dress with corset stuff on the back, on the front and back. It's like, which honestly offended me on several levels because like I've made corsets. Like it's lacing. How hard is it to call it lacing? But yeah. See, the MCR t-shirt, I think I put more research into it than the fic did. Or maybe, again, because I don't know if it's... I can't tell if it's a troll fic or not. It's amazing, but it's terrible. Let's see. There was me forgetting that... Oh yes, this is where she wears pink. About, I think it's like 9 chapters before she goes, I fucking hate pink. And oops, I was trying not to swear on this channel, but whatever. It's really hard to talk about My Immortal without swearing because, well, I mean, it happens a lot. Though, honestly, it's not like swearing, because it's like, nothing's spelled right. I'm probably gonna end up posting a link to both the video of my sister and I of reading it and like one of the fanfic hosts because it's amazing and terrible. But I love it so much. It's a thing. Everyone should read it. At least some of it. She's a vampire. She doesn't have fangs though. It's glorious. Draco Malfoy has a flying Mercedes-Benz with a license plate that only has 666 on it. There's concerts in Hogsmeade like every other night. Harry does not go by Harry anymore. He is Vampire Potter. Because he loves the taste of human blood. Hermione is Bloody Mary Smith because her parents were vampires and her mom was a witch and they were murdered by Voldemort. It's the best worst. Ron is Diabolo. I can't remember what Neville is right now. Probably Satan. Maybe it's Lucifer. Somewhere around there. It's amazing. And, yeah, it's amazing. And I have files ready to do a sticker sheet now. It's so bad. We were also really confused because there's a character who I believe is, God, I can't remember her name. It's like Darkness or whatever. And we were so confused because she's like, that's Jenny, and we were so confused. And 3 chapters later, we realized it's that yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Darkness. Darkness. It's Ginny. Jenny is Ginny, just spelled wrong. And it took us chapters. It was amazing. It's amazing. It's painful to read, but it's amazing. This is what I do with my time now. And, make sticker sheets, apparently. But yeah, here's just the random things. I was gonna have words, but when I've formatted everything down, so it would fit on the 5.5 by 8.5 sheet, it just didn't work, so I just ended up putting in some of the skulls. There was the first attempt at sizing, the inevitable forgetting to copy things right, and getting everything set up on the page properly. Yeah, it was... I didn't think about how they would fit until got around to that point. Alan ended up using the pentagram and I think one of the skulls. Yeah, the pink one. And then getting all the other file stuff set up, the white outline and the cut line. Not pictures of when I went and redid those 4 times because I stopped recording at that point before I realized it. I also went back and added a black border around it, though I don't think that's the file I ended up saving, because I realized that it needed a bleed for the cut line, because that's how that works. But yeah, here are the ridiculous My Immortal Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven / Terra way, because I couldn't resist. But yeah, I'm really excited about